Hello and welcome to Math Alberto today. Today we want to look at equation under sequence, and the type of sequence we want to look at is called a geometric sequence or geometric progression. If you don't want to say geometric sequence, you can call it a geometric progression or exponential sequence. Okay, so we have a question here. The third and the sixth terms of the geometric progression, that's GP, are 8 over 3 and 64 over 81 respectively. Respectively means that 8 over 3 is for the third term, while 64 over 81 is for the sixth term. So we are told to find the common ratio. Okay, so let's have that together. So we are here. We want to find the common ratio in this question. So we have solution. All right, common ratio. Now, the first thing I want you to know in this is what? Is the nth term of the geometric sequence. What's the formula? The formula is Tn, T subscript n, is AR raised to power n minus 1. This is it. So, where n represents the number of terms you're talking about. Okay? So for the third term, we are going to say T3 is going to be what? AR raised to power 3 minus 1, which will give you AR raised to power 2. Move on to the next one. The sixth term, it means you want to look for T6. So T subscript 6 or T6 is AR raised to the power of 6 take away 1, which will give you AR raised to the power of 5. Okay? Now, if you check very carefully, they said the third term is this one, while the sixth term is the other one. So we're going to do AR raised to power 2 is equal to 8 over 3. You can type this one or call it equation 1, short form of equation. And then the next one, we have AR raised to the power of 5 is equal to what? 64 over 81. You can call this one equation 2. This EQN is a short form of equation. Alright, now the plan is to get the common ratio. And the common ratio is represented by the variable R, it's presented by letter R. So we want to manipulate and get the value of R, which is the common ratio. Now, how do we achieve that? If you try to subtract equation 1 from equation 2, that will not help. Because if you see this and this, they are not alike. If you try to subtract, it will lead you to a serious, it will cause serious problem or challenge. So you don't subtract, instead, divide equation 2 by equation 1. Alright, so divide equation 2 by equation 1. If you do that, you are on your way to finding the value of R, which is the common ratio. So we're going to say AR raised to the power of 5 divided by AR raised to the power 2. Look at it. AR raised to the power 5 is for the sixth term. Look at it here. So we're going to say equal to. So when you go over to the other side, you can now say what? 64 over 81. Then we are meant to say divide by. So it will look somehow. Let me write the division sign like this. The way we divided this one, remember, if you write 8 divided by 2, you get 4. If you write 8 all over 2, you see another way of writing division. You will still get 4. Alright, so that's what I want to do here now. So we have so this is your T6. Now divide by what is T5 or T2 rather. T3, which is 8 over 3. Okay? Now, at the left-hand side here, see, at the left-hand side here, like this, look very carefully. A will cancel A. Now, R raised to power 5 means R times R times R in 5 places. R raised to power 2 means R times R. So this power 2, we cancel this one. So this one, we cancel this one, but R raised to power 3 will remain. So at the left-hand side, you have R raised to the power of 3. If you don't understand it, please expand it. R raised to power 5 means R times R times R times R times R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All over R raised to power 2 means R times R. So this one cancel 1, this one cancel one of them. You'll be left with R times R times R, which will give you R cubed, or R raised to the power of 3. Alright? Okay, so let's return here. We're here. Now, this is equal to, so we have 64 over 81. Now, listen. When you want to divide one fraction by another fraction, the first fraction will remain the way it is. Then, when you turn the division sign in the second fraction, before the second fraction, when you turn the division sign to multiplication sign, something will happen to the second fraction. The numerator will go up, while the denominator will go down. So, 64 over 81, look at it here. This division sign turn into multiplication sign, then you switch the position of the numerator and denominator of the second fraction after the division sign. So we now have 3 over 8. Okay, now let's go. If you check very carefully, you discover that 3 and 81, 3 is a factor of 81. So 3 here, 1, 3 in 81, you have 27. Alright, 8 has connection with 64 also. So 8 in 8, 1, 8 in 64, you have 8. Alright, so if you look at this, you're going to have R raised to the power of 3 is equal to now 8 times 1, you have 8. All over 27 times 1, you have 27. Now finally, for the answer to come out, remember they ask you to find the common ratio R. Now, for the answer to come out, for you to cancel this 3 that is on R, you don't just cancel it like that. You cancel it is a big mathematical error. So, to cancel it, see what you do. To cancel it, there are two ways. One way is to take cube root of both sides, because this one is power 3. You take cube root of both sides. If you were to be power 2, we take square root of both sides. If you were to be power 5, we take fifth root of both sides and all of that. Alright, so let's use one of the methods quickly to just finish off. So because we have R raised to power 3, we're going to take cube root of both sides. Cube root means write 3 at the corner. Alright, if you remove the 3, it means square root. If you put back the 3, it means cube root. If you put 5 in this corner, fifth root, put 10, 10th root, and so on and so forth. So R raised to the power of 3. When you come to the other side, you also do the same thing. You put 3 in this corner, you write 8 over what? 27. I hope you are following. Okay, so cube root will cancel this cube on R, so R will come out. Over here, the cube root of 8 is 2. All over, cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 8 means a number you multiply by itself. 3 times to get 8 is 2. 2 times 2, 4. That 4 times 2, 8. Cube root of 27, why is it 3? It's 3 because if you raise 3 to power 3, you get 27. Or if you multiply 3 by itself 3 times, it will give you 27. That's why it is like this. Alright? And I believe you know how to press cube root in your calculator. Alright? So the common ratio that we are requested to find is actually 2 over 3. So R represents common ratio. So therefore, common ratio is equal to 2 over 3. The job is done. And then I quickly give you something to keep you engaged. Alright, so let's see what we have. Okay, so we have this for you. So please ensure you do it. When you are done, please put your answer in the comment section. Thank you very, very much for watching this video to the end. Please do well to share the video with others. Tell others about Math Abattoir. Subscribe, share, and like. Thank you very much. Until we see again in another video. Bye for now.